In this video, we are going to learn how we can create character counter in HTML and CSS. So whenever a user types in here, it automatically counts the number of characters, and if it's more than 10, the color will change. So let's go to our VS Code and create this application. So the first thing that I will do is create a new div with a class of container inside my body tag and give it a empty hive, and inside here I will type an h1 tag with the text of character counter. Then I will make a text area and give it an ID of text input, a class of form control mb-3, and also I will give it a placeholder, display the message to the user, enter text. Now after the text area, I have to create a p paragraph to display the counter. So in here I will type a p or paragraphs and give it a class of counter and text dash muted. Then in here I will type the text as character colon and make an span to display the counter. Give it an ID of char dash count, and for now 0. Okay, it's done. Now let's create the style. So in the head tag after the bootstrap, I will type style and I will type dot container to give a style to my container. So dot container, and inside this I will set the max weight to 400 pixels, margin to 0 auto, and give it a padding of 20 pixels. Set the background color to hash f8 f9 fa, and give it a border of 1 pixel solid, and this color DEE to E6. Then give it a border radius of 10 pixels, and at the end I also want to give it a box shadow. So I will type box dash shadow 0 pixels, 2 pixels, 10 pixels, and give it a RGBA color of 0, 0, 0 and 0.1. Okay, now our container also have a shadow. Good. So now let's go and create an style for our h1 tag. So in here I will type h1, and inside here I will set the font size to 24 pixels. Then give it a margin bottom of 20 pixels and color of hash 333. Then text align should be center. Okay, our h1 tag is also done. Now let's give a style to our text area. So in here I will type text area, and inside here I will type give the weight to 100%, the height to 200 pixels. I will make the resize to none, and font size to 16 pixels, padding to 10 pixels, and give it a border of 1 pixel solid with the hash CCC color. Then border radius should be 5 pixels. Let's save. Okay, this one is also done. Now let's give a style to our counter. So in here I will type dot counter and set the margin top to 10 pixels, font size to 14 pixels, and color to 888. Okay, this one is also done. Now let's go and create our functions. So after the body tag, I will type script, and in here I will create my function with the name of counter and give it an e as a parameter. So now in here we want our char counter to display the number of characters that have been typed in the text area. So in the text area, I will set this counter function. So in here on input, I will type counter function and send this as a parameter. So now whenever a user type in here anything, this function will be triggered and it will send this one as a parameter, so we can take it from the e. Now let's set this 0 to number of characters that the user type in here. So for that, at first I will type document dot get element by id to and copy this one to get this element. Now after that, dot inner text is equal to e, which is this text area, dot value dot length. Okay, now if a user type in here something, as you guys can see, it automatically sets updates the number of characters in here. So it means this part is complete. Now let's create a function that if the user type more than the 10 characters, it should display this as a red. So and let's come in here, and in here let's type if e dot value dot length greater than 10. In that case, document dot get element by id, same thing that we wrote in here, char dash count dot class list. Instead of inner text, now we write class text dot add text danger. So this is the bootstrap class. It will add a red color to our text. Now let's type something. As you guys can see, it's get red. Now if the user remove everything, it's still red color. So let's say that add this condition also. So in here else, let's copy this, paste it in here, and change the add to remove. So this will add the class and this will remove the class. So let's save everything and let's come in here. Okay, as you guys can see, if it's more than 20 character, it's more than 10 character, it's red. But if it's 10 or less than 10, its color is gone. Now if I type in here, please subscribe, it will show 70 character. So this is how we can create a character counter in HTML, CSS and JavaScript.